What's up, good people? So, doing a little bit of chest work today with Eric, and it's been a while since I filmed a video and or uploaded any sort of video. Excuse me. So, if you hear random coughing throughout the video, I had the flu last week, and I still have this lingering cough that just will not go away. So, if I cough randomly, you'll know why. So, bear with me just for this video. Anyway, so starting off with the bench press machine. So Eric and I are kind of chatting here for a second before he gets into his sets and reps. But we did 5 sets, I believe, on this one. Anyways, I'm not going to get super specific into each and every single exercise in our rep range. I'm just going to kind of talk and explain my absence. So I moved out. My parents, I'm in my own place with 2 roommates, and I love them. They're great, good friends of mine. So I've been dealing with a lot of that. So it's been good moving out on your own, and I've been doing well. And I'm excited to be out on my own, and I have, I guess, less anxiety because I'm not at my parents' house. I don't know why. It's a long story, but regardless of that, I'm very happy to be out of the house, kind of just live my own life outside and away from my parents, which is really nice. And everything happened so quickly, it kind of just all of a sudden hit me like 2 weeks after I moved in. I was just so busy and everything. So when I actually had the flu last week, that's when like everything hit me once. I'm like, damn, this happened really quickly, like really fast. So I've been pretty happy with my situation right now. So I have not been down to Metro in a very long time. I think I've only been down to Metro 2 or 3 times to work out with Eric since I've moved out. So I'm probably gonna have to. I'm probably gonna end up canceling my membership just because I'm not using it, and I don't want to pay for something I'm not using. So I'll explain this exercise real quick. I'm using the Rhino Flex bar, so taking things nice and slow with this guy. So the reason why the weights are so far out is because I want to hit more of my stabilizer muscles in my shoulder and my chest. And that's why, because when the weight plates are set out as far as they possibly can, that bar is going to flex and be more imbalanced. So working on a little bit of stabilizers, could not find the bamboo bar that we wanted to use. So we decided to go Rhino Flex instead. I kind of want to use that bamboo bar. But I'm thinking about signing up at Anytime Fitness next to where I work. And I've not tried that gym out just yet, but I want to, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So here I kind of just left the footage rolling, which is actually good now that I think about it because I can talk a little bit more throughout this. So that's what I'm going to do. So I sat in my Miata yesterday, and yes, it's still down, and the WX is still down. They're both at my parents' house. I think my Miata needs a fuel line, which I'm hoping to fix this weekend with my dad. And I really want to drive it because I sat in it yesterday and I missed it a lot. So I was like, yep, this needs to be fixed and I need to bring this up with me. So I'm just trying to figure life out right now. Just doing my thing, just going with the flow. So I have good people, I have a good place, and I have a half decent job right now. So I actually I actually put my 2 weeks in at Aldi's because I don't want to make that drive from Delaware all the way to Westerville. So I threw that in, not last shift, but the shift before ago, and it felt good. It's not that, like, I don't completely dislike that job, but I was trying to get a transfer up to the Delaware store, and they didn't really do much for me about it, and I was like, it's fine. I'll just stick with one job instead of two for right now, and I would prefer not to make an enormous drive every single shift I make because I have to get up butt early for that store because we got so much stuff to do. So, anyways, regardless of that, next week will be my last week. I'm finishing out this week, and next week will be my last, thankfully. And then I can just focus on like my other job and everything. So I actually had a friend, by the way. Those of you who do not know, I play drums. I actually had a friend hit me up and he's like, "Hey, we'll pay you to teach drum lessons to our daughter." And I was just like, "Yeah, sure." I mean, I've taught people how to play drums before. It hasn't been anything super consistent or extensive, but I've had a couple successions with that, and I plan to have a third with her depending on how she does. But I'm willing to work with her, so it's kind of cool. New opportunities, new things coming up. So I I'm pretty much done with personal training as far as the one on one aspect, except for a couple that I still work out with. I actually work out with them, so yeah, I've kind of put personal training off on a hold for right now, which is fine. I'm not in any rush to really start client hunting again or at all again. I'm not sure. I'm just still trying to figure things out. And I've been heavily considering being a police officer too after that ride along, which was super cool. Did a first and second shift with them, so I was there for 17 hours. It was fun. It was cool. I liked it a lot. And the test is kind of expensive, and I just need to save up for that. Need to find time that I can pay for that and pay for rent as well. And I have some goals that I want to get done this year. So, fix all my cars. That's one goal. I don't really have them in any specific order, but fix my cars. That is my goal. Well, it's one of them. My other goal is to start and finish my right arm tattoo sleeve that I want to get. So I already have my artist and everything picked out, and I know pretty much exactly what I want. It's just a matter of mapping it out and just kind of planning and seeing what we can do. So I'll probably make a video on that explaining my tattoo sleeve. I don't know if I have or not in any of my videos, but I'm going to make a separate video just for that. And I know I've been talking about doing a video on a rundown of my Honda Civic Si GSR swap because it's got some secret goodie stuff on it. I have not made that video yet, but I'm probably going to do that at some point this week. Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday is probably when I'll do that. I'll just have to set a reminder on my phone so I can actually get that video up for everybody. So, that being said, fix my cars, tattoo sleeve. I do actually want to work on getting a motorcycle license and just kind of like a starter bike. I'm looking at maybe like a Ninja 600 or Ninja 650. Honda Grom is actually up there on my list. I don't want to get anything super expensive or like radical or anything like that because I don't want to straight up like get a nice bike and then dump it by accident. So, because a lot of riders say when you first start out riding, at some point in your riding, I'll put quote unquote career, you will dump your bike at least once or twice. And I'm just like, yeah, let's not go for like something super expensive because in the long run, what I really, really want to get is a Indian Scout. That is definitely one of my most favorite looking motorcycles because they kind of have that classic World War II Harley bike type of feel, which I really like a lot. I mean, these sport bikes, yeah, they're cool, and it'd be great for like a first bike just to get experience and ride around on it, but like end goal would be something like an Indian Scout. That would be where it's at for me. So I'm excited to try and work on that this year and just kind of go with the flow. I'm just enjoying life right now, honestly. And I didn't have Wi-Fi for the longest time, for one. That's why I couldn't upload videos. But I'm going to try and be a little more consistent with that. I just need to get a membership at Anytime Fitness because they clearly don't care about recording. Because I see people, and I have a couple friends that record in there. So, Metro, when I went in there, the video that you're watching right now, when I went in here, there were a couple guys that were like screaming in the corner, and I was like, "What the hell is going on? Like, who's dying?" And then two enormous guys walk around the corner, and I was like, "Okay, interesting. How much weight are they lifting?" Then I saw a camera crew with lights and everything come around, and I was like, they probably just got done with the Arnold, and they just wanted to work out, and they're making videos and whatnot. So whatever, oh, excuse me, whatever that situation was, they were massive and they were being filmed, and then they ended up arm wrestling each other in the other room. So I was just like, interesting. So I've never seen either one of them. I don't know who they are, and I'm pretty big and up to date in this like fitness industry realm on social media, for the most part. But I never seen either one of them before. So they were doing their own thing, and I was doing my thing. I'm just like, wow, they got like professional lighting and cameras and a whole crew, and then I'm over here with my tripod and my iPhone. Which, hey, the iPhone has good quality. I get all that I want to done. I film it. I can edit it right on my phone, and I can upload it on my phone. And the tripod works extraordinarily well. Very nice tripod. So I'm happy with my setup. I don't need anything ridiculously fancy unless I was like a freaking Gymshark sponsor and then I had to make like some sick video for them. I'm not gonna walk around with like my iPhone. Unless I was to like do some extensive editing or something with all my footage from excuse me, from all the footage from my iPhone. So I don't know. But this one right here, hammer strength wide press. So we actually stopped using this one because it started bugging out Eric's shoulder a little bit. So I was just like, you know what? Let's go to the hammer strength chest press machine. So we did 2 sets of this, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. And I was kind of really wanting to use the hammer strength chest press to begin with anyways. So this is a hammer strength chest press right here. So I'm getting ready to do a couple plates on this bad boy right here, which actually felt a lot lighter than I thought. So I was just really trying to focus on mainly form and just control throughout most of this workout, like, and still going relatively heavy on it because I cannot go super heavy at Planet Fitness because, I mean, for one, the dumbbells only go up to 75, and that's like well, I don't even know what to compare that to, honestly. It's featherweight for me now. And I pick those guys up and I'm just repping and repping and repping. I'm like, yeah, I need something a little bit heavier than that. So especially when you're doing shrugs. But on top of that, I don't know. I like the variety of equipment that other gyms have because Planet Fitness is like really the same. Oh, 3 cable tower stacks, 3 or 4 Smith machines, a dumbbell rack, an assisted pull-up bar area. You got your basic machines. You have your basic like core machines that you have. You have the Synergy. I just realized that look at the time I was going like out into my outro. So I'm gonna end the video here right now, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with more videos, and I'm doing well. I'm still alive. I'm still here. Don't worry. So I'm going to be trying to upload as much as I possibly can, and hope you have a great rest of the day. I will see you in the next video.